let's have a wee look at the boat. I'll tell you what, yeah, let's have a wee look at the boat, okay? Right. There we go. That is Broad Suncharm 1. She's a forward steer cruiser, 35 foot long with only a 7 foot air draft. So easy, very easy getting under the bridges, don't need to worry about it. You know, this is the first time I've ever had a forward steer cruiser. I've never really been a great lover of these types of boats, but for a first time solo helming, I thought it would be an ideal beginner's boat, you know, because you've obviously got the door at the front and the door at the back, so it's easy to get in and off. You've also got nice wide freeboards here as well. Easy access to walk up and down, and the canopy sort of slides back, half it on one side and half it on the other side. So yeah, it's quite a nice wee boat actually. You know, it's appealing to me. I can see the appeal of these cruisers and why they're so popular. What I'll do though, if you'll excuse the mess, okay, because I've not tidied up inside it, okay, so it is a bit lived in, okay, I'm still getting to grips with it, but here's what we'll do, is we'll go in and I'll take you through Broad Suncharm. Take you through Broad Suncharm. So here's the front of it, and yeah, this is the saloon area here. It's quite nice and spacious, you know, quite comfortable to be sitting in it. I really like these wee sort of clocks up here. You've got a clock here and you've got a barometer here, you know. I actually do like that, you know. The helming position, oh, that's your TV, your DVD, you know. Another reason why I chose this one is because it has a 240 volt supply, so I can plug in all my chargers and all that. CD player with the auxiliary, so I can listen to my iPod. The inverter. Got a nice wee water gauge here as well, which I really actually like. I do like this because you know, I don't need to guess how much water is in my tank. You know, I just push the gauge and there you go. After one shower and some cleaning up, washing, I've used a third of a tank. So I'll top the water up later, but I do like that gauge. I wish more boats actually came with gauges. That's the first boat I've had that I've actually had a gauge. Here's the helming position, obviously a bow thruster. Once again, something I thought would be very handy to have for your first solo. I've actually always had a bow thruster on my boat. And oh, wait a minute, that's the kettle boiling. Hold on a wee second, I forgot I was boiling the kettle there. So yeah, I like my bow thruster. Obviously you've got your horn, your rev gauge, your warning lights, your water pump, your wiper, your bilge, and obviously your various wee bits and pieces of your gauge. No speedometer though, that's the only thing. I know a lot of the boats are just, especially on the older boats, they just rely your speed on your rev counter. I don't, because, you know, tides, you know, it can affect your speed. So I actually use an app on my phone, which is actually shut off at the moment. But if we just do that, I'll just it's a speedometer app there that I bring up. It's not showing anything at the moment because I'm stationary, but it'll actually give it in decimal points as well when I'm actually moving. So it's a good wee app. I like that, and obviously when you're stationary you get a wee bit of wind and weather information as well. It's not the view out the boat is not terrific. Another reason why I was never really keen on these sort of forward steer cruisers, you know, I mean, the windows are quite wide, but this stanchion here is obviously, gets in the way a bit, you know, of your view. And when you when you're sat at the helm position, you know, you turn around, you can see out the side okay. Over your shoulder, forget it. Out this one, nice big wide windows, but look back and yeah, you know, it's, you know, you could slide the roof back like that and then stick your head out and then look down. But yeah, one of these things with the forward steer cruisers. The forward steer cruisers is that the visibility behind you is not very good at all. So this is making, well, I discovered this when I tried my stern-on mooring. It's not easy doing a stern-on mooring, you know, compared to the centre cockpits or the flybridge cruisers that I have had in the past. But she is very easy to handle, that's the main thing. Seat's not too bad. Obviously this is the kitchen area. It's a wee bit messy because I've just had breakfast, you know, but I will say that this about this boat, there's tons of storage space. You know, you got cupboards there, you got wee cubby holes, you know, you got a wee cubby hole there, more cupboards, fridge, cupboards, radiator, very nice, you know, 4-burner hob, lovely, and you got the fridge, and you got your, that's all your wee bits and pieces. You got a microwave, more cupboards. That door there leads into the shower and the toilet. I've just got the table there just now to obviously let the heat out the radiator. But if we walk into the bedroom here, once again you'll excuse all of the mess. You got a full length wardrobe, more cupboard space. You got a wee sort of single bed there, and you got the double bed there. So yeah, I mean it'd be great for like a family, you know, 2 adults and a kid, you know. Rear doors, another radiator, more cupboard space, so tons of storage space. I'm going to take you in here. It's a wee bit of a mess, because like I say, but yeah, you got a nice wee sort of heated towel rail there, sink, toilet, shower, and obviously in order to use the shower, you'll see there's no shower head. Well, that's because that extends on a extendable hose, goes up there, and then you just control it with that, and it is a lovely hot shower. I can vouch for that personally. That's obviously the door back out into the hall. Don't need that because I just use the door in the bedroom, and that's a mirror there. And obviously we go back out here, and yeah, that's out the back of the boat. So yeah, and it's really calm and peaceful. But that is Broad Suncharm 1, and like I say, very, you can see my foot there, very wide, easy access, freeboards all up the side of it. So yeah, like I said, I'm still not hooked on forward steer cruisers, I will admit. Even after spending one night on it, there are limitations to it, but I do see the advantage of it. Oh, something else, I quite like this wee sort of, this escape ladder. That I've seen a lot of these in the Richardson's boats. I'm assuming that's if, you know, if somebody should fall down. I wouldn't imagine anybody would want to go swimming on the Norfolk Broads, but should you fall in, you know, a nice wee ladder to easily get yourself back out. So I do actually like that feature. That's a nice wee safety feature, I think. But yeah, I'm still not 100% sold on forward steer cruisers, but I do see the advantage. I do like them, but they have limitations, and they have sort of certain issues, primarily down to their layout. Oh, something else I should actually point out about Broad Suncharm is that the engine is at the back outside, which is quite a good wee thing, because that means that you're not disturbed by the engine when you're cruising up front. If you remember, one of the things I said about Fair Sovereign last year was that because the engine was under the saloon floor, it did sometimes get a wee bit on the noisy side, especially if you were at high revs. I do have a slight minor issue with the boat at the moment. It's very, very minor. Easy steps in and off as well, I should point out. Yeah, right. Yeah, I do have a minor issue with the boat at the moment. I think it's probably because it's not been used all year. Or at least I'm the first person to use it this year, and it's that the throttle between about 1200 and 1700 revs, it won't stay in that position. It keeps sliding back down to about 1200 revs. You know, so if you need to apply just a little bit more revs, maybe up to 1400 or 1500 revs, you'll slide the throttle over, and if you leave it there, it will slide back down slowly but surely back down to 1200 revs. I think it's purely because it's just not quite stiff enough. You know, the vibrations keep knocking the throttle lever back. It might just be because I'm the first user this year, I don't know. It's not really too much of an issue for me at the moment, because I just rest my hand on the throttle and that's enough to keep it there. You know, I don't need to like push it down, I just rest my hand and that holds the throttle there. It's not a major issue for me at the moment, but it is something I will mention to them when I take the boat back for the next hire, you know. But other than that, you know, she's performing faultlessly, you know, I can't really fault her. The visibility issue, that's just standard for these types of cruisers. But yes, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. She's comfortable. You know, the bed was really nice. I really slept well in that bed last night. And yeah, so that is Broad Suncharm 1. And that was my little wee tour of the boat, if you like. Probably a wee bit more less rushed than the tour of the Fair Sovereign, which was only done at the last minute. But yeah, so that's the boat so far. Anyway, the time is now 10:30, so I should really get myself organised and set off down the river. I think I'm gonna head for St Benet's and have a wee look, because like I say, I've never been, I've only ever passed it, and it would be nice to actually visit there once. So that will be some place where I shall go new. So yeah, so yeah, that's it. So that's where I am. That's where I've been. I've been up at Wroxham, and that's where I'm going. St Benet's. Let's do this. Get this day kicking off. Okay, right. So that's all for now. So until later, until I've got something to say, I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye for now.